What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as the Federation of the Americas. We are close to our goal. Close to our goal. We have an election going on. Our election just finished. And we need to get some more people in power here. Who are the people who are in favor of going to, like, autocracy and other things? So I don't know. Might require us to do some manipulation of exiles, agitators, and things like that, like you, an authoritarian. The role folk are in government, right? If I get authoritarian, or ideally someone of the same for our main, let's check out who's on our large party here. Traditionalist. Positivist or nihilist. Okay. Is there a vanguardist? Normally vanguardist is also very good for us. Endorse anarchy. Okay, let's see. Who's the next largest? Technically it's intelligentsia, so let's see who they support. Social Democrats not going to be there. Looks like it's going to be the rural folk. We're going to have to use them as our leverage. Alright, let's go to the rural folk and get this guy in charge. Get her involved. And that should mean we can make a play for either single-party state or autocracy. This has 3 interest groups supporting it. This has... okay, let's go single-party state, because it's less unsupported. There is the gas streetlights thing we could go for, Enlightened Despot. But let's see if we can get some stuff flowing through here. Another mandate available. Let's finish creative legislature. Don't really care for the income transfer here, or like the decrees in your subjects. It's cool, but not worth anything here. All right, so the Dutch flu has come along. Pandemic response. Let's just get let's force it through. Break a few eggs, get everything done, and call it. Okay. So, it's Marines. Let's get them to have our 6 stack here. I thought I was going to do the South African Corps and put you all over there. Heavenly Kingdom sides with Burma against the Burmese revolt. Nothing I care about here. We only care about paying off our debts and getting rid of our terrible current problem. Alright, so most of our expenses, of course, are coming from our market stuff we've been doing. And I'm going to need access to more motor industries. Let's go for Mato Grosso. Let's also go and look at Mato Grosso and fix the problem that we have introduced to this region. 9 months of construction. And we're even losing some money here. Anywhere where we don't have administration and tax capacity, Zulia. Let's fix that problem right away. Alright, all of our colonization stuff is done. That means I probably can cut down my investment in this colonial stuff. It just doesn't make sense to invest in it when you have actually... Okay, it doesn't give the level 5, okay. So it's not dependent on having the highest thing, it's between the law in general. We need this law to succeed. Intelligentsia. can I do to influence the intelligentsia? I want to do a... The fascist movement does like this distribution of power that we're doing here. I could bolster this. It feels like a crazy move, though. Liberal movement is not the best. Let the flu come through. $200 million here. Trading unions has... Oh, let's just... Yeah, let's do this. The movement gets less activism. I think we actually will be fine here, little by little. Want the education access here. Portuguese still dislike us, but we can work on getting them into a good spot. One governor here. I like doing this event because it just helps us. Our puppet is very disloyal over here. Okay, let's try to get our taxes a little bit lower. Santo Domingo, Haiti is a problem. Luckily our troops are the solution. Bonus authority or trading approval. Let's get the authority. Cause without a rebel, it's the minority traditionalists. Let him go away. Labor movement has won. Refrigerated rail cars and other things. Anti-Spanish League. Let's get the loyalists here. Electric arc processes, electric engines as well. Doesn't mean we're going to need a lot of... Right, what I do want to ensure here is that these things don't subsidize them, but automatically expand them. Domestically, I want to make sure all of these have at least one. Yeah, we're going to need to deal with these problems here. Congos and the Africas can deal with their shortages. Do we have more rubber plantations to build? I didn't realize we do. I feel like I've built all this. Oh, let's just finish them then. Also things we can export. We should still have a ton of rubber to get rid of. Yeah. Our market is big enough that we should have a ton of productivity that can go and be used. There's just a world war going on in the background and we're just focusing internally. Slowly repressing people in our country. One election cycle at a time. Debate here. We want the dynamic success. Alright, we are hurting ourselves economically. Part of that's probably the infrastructure stuff I'm doing. Keep developing. Get our migration. We actually are working on everything right now. Holy cow. All right, we need more lead mines. Let's just max out our country's production of lead. And it's going to be back to glass industry. There's some glass industry. Anywhere that needs more infrastructure that doesn't have ports, let's build those. Speaking of ports, have we turned on modern ports? We don't have modern ports. We need concrete dockyards to get modern ports. It's currently what's getting spread to, so that's fine. You know, where is the next level of mining, right? Are we maxed out on our mining? Electric trains would help us a little bit, would save the coal, but I don't think we need to save coal right now. Should have a lot of coal. Up here, diesel pump engine. Let's look at that. Let's grab that. I want to finish everything in this tier. And get towards diesel pump. Society research is going to just stall here. I don't think we need any of the last tier stuff. Yeah, I think we're fine. 20 years. What can we do in 20 years? Well, we can ignore the Marina Kingdom requesting its independence. It's just the intelligentsia we got to worry about. They're still pissed off. Oh, if we pay our government enough, if we do this, the stall chance should go down. Maybe. We're also killing our economy, though. I don't want to say goodbye to a 40k tax right there. Granted, most of our money is coming, most of our expenses are coming from our construction. Take away construction, we're making a ton. Crazy thing is our investment pool is still growing even with our current expenses, so we need to up our construction even more, technically. Government. No, mostly loyalists. North German workers, we will support them. Even though our trade unions are nice. This dude is a reformer of the trade unions. Reformer puts you in favor of nothing we hate. So this makes you fine with a lot of stuff. Nothing here that I dislike. So why are you, the trade unions, against... It's anarchy, oligarchy, single party state. Yeah. Okay. It's the populist portion. You can just stay the anti-North. You can leave the anti-North German. Although we do have them rivaled. Come on! We're just sitting here looking at our economics passing. United States might take a trade agreement with us. That's nice. We're starting to trade. I don't think we're going to get an alliance out of that, but that's helpful. Pretty sure that's 11 infamy to take that. 41 infamy for you, 63 for you. That's all fun and games. Dutch flu, yeah. 7 weeks for our mandate. Let's go and finish off. What's the last tier of this? Max possible setbacks. Yeah, that sounds cool. Brazil wants to become more autonomous. Time modifier. Our economic dependence is so entangled with each other that it's not really a factor there. There's our mandate. Let's pass that. There goes nitrogen fixation. Gold fuel's depleted. Well, I can fix that. Nitrogen fixation, you say? Well, I'll say yes to that too. Bet you I can get more profit if I just turned you on to normal crops. Looks like a yes there. Rayon should definitely be what we produce since we don't have a ton of access to certain things. Alright, let's get through our current queue and then we're going to fix our electricity shortage that we definitely have. Brazil wants autonomy. I want a lot of things, Brazil. Construction sector throughput means we are at capacity. Everything's getting worked on. So now we need to fix our shortages of different things. Let's start with our things here. So Tucumán, Cauca, American Guatemala, South Atlantic Islands. Most of these are just overkill. Buenos Aires, Lima, Amazonas, Bolivar, Cunha, Uruguay. This is going to be... Let's go on pause while I go through this. Alto Paraguay. Ethiopia. Mato Grosso. Transfer Portugal. Okay. 1 second. While you... Please hold. I have other things to do. Like queuing up. Sao Paulo still has a fucking shortage. That's crazy. And my pause is in there too, even though I know you have a lot, so we're gonna up you. Alright, so start this. You want to take this from us. What do I want? 2 Sicilies, Sweden, 2 Sicilies, okay. You have like nothing I want. Is Portugal revolting? Portugal is revolting. No, Portugal's on our side. Let's go for the revoke claim on Sinai. Okay, let's mobilize our home army, mobilize the Army of the Americas. We're going to send the Army of the Americas over to Portugal. You're just going to stay there. We're going to set this war. Up our investment again. nothing I really want out of this. We gained a setback. Okay. Be honest, Germany, you just don't like the fact that we are a command economy. Or a communist nation. We're causing uprisings in your nation as response. You just want to revoke your claim on Sinai. So what's my war goal here? Can I take that? No, we immediately get occupation of it because they don't have it either. Cool. They shouldn't have a lot of navy, I don't think. Yeah, you have no shot at this. Good luck, friend. Power plant's gonna... We have war shortages, population struggling to meet demands and things. Let's see if we can afford... Let's see if we can survive on our lowest tax rate here. So I think if we cut down our taxes, right? These Dutch flus are really gonna hurt us. But it'll be fine. Who's in charge of here? So child in charge of do? Okay. Not gonna question it. Please, come on. Yes. Government's legitimate. Can probably invite somebody. No, I can't. We have a beloved communist in charge of our highest population thing. You would offer me trade agreements, or I could conquer Transjordan. I could take Jabal Shamar. Instead, I just give me a trade agreement with you, and I'll come help you in this war. Get more value out of the trade agreement, honestly. Rubber to the Dutch. Honestly, we can afford it. Anything above 10 is truly worthwhile. How's our food security? Need some more wheat and things. We'll work to improve that. Once we can pay off the current 7 million in debt we've accrued from having 2,000 in the way of construction capacity. Speaking of, we need a glass tax. Industrialists should support this. We're just gonna weaken them. Need a trade union member I can get to support me. I've hurt myself by making them so strong here. But it's all up to RNG now. I just need good RNG. Acquiesce their demands. Sure, the entire weakens a little bit. Americano, South Africa. Aren't we on your side in the war? Well, the question here is, what can we take from them? I also want Panama. I want Cape Colony. Which is fine. Keep it down to a single site here and we'll be fine in this war. This Bolivian Marines, I want you to come and attack wherever the fuck the Maharashtrian uprising is. Where? Right here? Okay. What are you using for an army? You've got actually decent shit. Is that why I have claims in that region? It is. Okay. Well, I can't really do much here in this time. Kind of need to white piece this. Alright, let's pull out of Iberia and come over to this front. Sure, take a little bit of power here. What is this nation? Oh, they're raising their manpower. Okay. Kick the armed forces out. We'll do it. Most people are in favor of, like, no, we'll do it. Tell you what, man, they just keep coming to fight me. Go in and do your invasion over there. You can have that. You have to humiliate me, which means taking my capital, which is not going to happen, so I don't care if you cede Portugal there. Keep messing up your navy here. I really just want a white piece here. This one's going to be a problem, though. Right, raise your conscripts. You need to take this 11 stack. Start moving the 11 stack. Well, the Navy needs to start sending... Oh, you're defending against naval invasion. Take your South African Corps. or Eastern Cape 1. I have defense. We just defend here. Unless you have heavy barrage, just defend and hold. Single party state, that's beautiful. Means immediately I want to go to command economy. Throw the intelligentsia in there. And that's a concern for us. Need to move you over here. Are you not? You are defending. Okay. Italy is out. White peace me, please. Where's this navy I'm supposedly defending from? There's the navy. Okay. Let's force them to go somewhere else. We're just going to attack British Kenya over here as a fake. Where have you... What army have I pulled off to do this? What army have I pulled off to do this? I made a mistake. Oh. Okay, stop. Let's come over here and do this one. They have to take Panama, which is going to be a problem for them. Go ahead and take that. Oh, fuck. I don't want to be in this fucking war. Okay. Well. I think I need to pull our navy out and have the navy come defend this sea node until we get out of that other war. Instead of the Congo HQ, you come over here and get ready to defend. And these guys will just defend their hold their shit. Hold your stuff. We definitely are in the losing battle here, military-wise. You know what we need to do? We need to go right to trench infantry. Just so we don't have to worry about getting bopped in these fights anymore. These are also very pointless to actually, like, what we're trying to accomplish here. It's just ancillary. Which is why we're getting our army over there. Gola wants autonomy. It's extra shit we don't care about. But I still do want to make sure we have men here to hold this land. Because it is a huge loss to our economy if we lose this stuff. Even if we don't have to win it. Get our conscripts in there. Show them the might. Show them the power that we manifest. 300 men strong. You will not control our lands. I actually want you to make sure there's someone stationed here. Let's make sure we have more people here. 20 of you. 10 of you. Hold strong, hold fast. Hold until I can get this asshole out of my fucking war. I'll give it the goddamn... It's so pointless, man. We're just gonna go take their shit back. What are your goals? You want Panama. As long as we don't lose Panama, we're chilling here. War with who? We're getting pushed in the north because he called the fucking Congo in. Okay. Well, he's not getting Panama. We know that for certain. I need my navy to actually land somewhere to let us win this. There we go. Migration attraction. New mandate. Let's finish off vassalization. Let's see how heavy barrage does against these guys. So with the Americano army, those guys are all recruiting. Let's ramp up the pressure here. Go for the pillage because you get a higher kill rate there. Do promotion, get it to him. I'm worried about this defense over here. We should have some time though. Make sure other people can get... Maybe another 30 troops should be enough. Subjects in if I really wanted to. I think we're fine where we're at here. Well, that's a fucking problem. Get out of this fucking war, man. What is your purpose? Alright, we have like a little 11 stack here. You need to pull out of where you're at and come over and defend this. Nowhere is safe, apparently. Now we're getting attacked in every single war. Damn near no reason. We are pushing back or taking land here. Oh, we're getting pushed in there. We can free up this region here. It'll be very good for us. There's Prolicorp and Command Economy. Good. What's the next one we can go for? Armed Forces, queue the government. Electrical streetlights, with all being an autocracy, is the only one I think we can go for. And guarantee. It's hard to get, though. Collectivized agriculture, let's get that done. Welcome to command economy. Let's see how this affects our economy, though. We probably will tank a little bit here. So we did lose all of our investment pool. At least think we're spending our investment pool. Losing the north. I can't. I need to. Okay. Need to repel this invasion. Once this invasion is done, we need to go and stop what's happening right here. In fact, it's tough. We're about to get the coast. Oh, they backed off the invasion. This one, who's offering white peace. Crush the uprising, revoke Portuguese claims. White peace. Did you keep your land here? I think you did. That one stopped. If we get this colony here. This naval invasion here. Let's pull the ones. No, hold them where they're at. We're winning. There's that line broken. 110 units need to come over here. Cape Colony should be out. You're now out of the war. Or at least losing that war. That's why we have that 45 troops there. Give me Cape Colony. Chief objective. Oh yeah, we can go through the canal so we can get everywhere faster. What's your capital? We already have your capital. Good. Good, good, good. We're gonna win all these wars. And we're also paying off our debt here. If we can, at least. I don't need to be building anything right now. Right now, war is just hell for us. Speaking of, I do need to take some of my... How are my engines? I bet my engines are real cheap. Yeah, it means I need to go to my... Turn on modern ports. I just crashed the game. I'll be right back. All right, let's see if we last longer in this now. We're winning both of our wars. We just gotta hope our game can make it through the wars. I honestly don't give a crap about the war in Sinai. Just get out of here. Keep your claim. I want to actually keep that claim in Sinai because we can use that in other wars as a means to an end. That's being won. We're winning other battles. And we're going to take Cape Colony. Niche collectivized agriculture. So we just keep winning, it seems. Can't stop the winning. Okay. Well, where do we go from here? Ideally, we want to get to autocracy eventually, just to get our achievement. Because we do have gas or electric streetlights on. But other than that, I think we're done with the politics side of things, so we can just go for stability here. Other than if we can maybe get someone who's like an autocrat in charge of our... in charge of this. We'll see. We'll keep our current guys in power. And we'll just kind of let it run. Cool. Welcome to Single Party State. We've formed everything we need here. And we've beaten GB in the land war. which is very, very good for us. No naval invasion shenanigans present here. We just straight up numbers versus numbers. And our colonies are expanded. Huzzah! Huzzah indeed. Okay. So, as far as our subjects go, would love to annex these guys. It's 41 infamy, man. What about you? Are you cheaper? Let's get rid of Paraguay. It's time. They've been kicking around for a while. Our Marines are now actually a force to be reckoned with because there's so many of them. Who are you? You're a... Sure. Armed Force approval. Let's pay off our debts here. We can start going back to construction, but debts come first. 75k is not a small amount, even if most of the stuff we can deal with anyway. You need 10 more of these. We'll do a little bit of construction. Places like Patagonia, places like Lima, Santiago, and Potosi over here. Excellent, good press from Spain. Get the loyalists. So we build more and more. 300 million. We're probably going to catch GB. All things that are, we will become the #1 great power. I can promise you that. I think if we make a concerted push towards the end here, we can do that. Especially as we annex you and just force our subjects into alignment here. So American South Africa did get all of East Angola, which should be the Congo territory. So we have done border gore. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. And ideally what I want to do is get some mandates and swap out creative legislator, something that actually will help our guys here. Let's force this through. It's taking a little bit here, probably because our guys aren't the strongest. But hey, Zanzibar exists. So do they just own? It's kind of striped. We're kind of taking control of most of the southern hemisphere. That'd be really cool to do, is just try to get everything in the south. Like take geographic south, not the American South. Take all of Australia and what have you. Paraguay. Let's turn off too much here. Mechanized slaughter, intensive wool gathering. We will go barbed wire fence. And refrigerated steel cars makes sense. Making a push still for... Actually, we stopped making the push for that. We had you and you. Did we ever get trench infantry? I bet you we did, which is why I can go and click this button. Now our armies will actually hold their own. Pound for pound, we don't need to rely on numbers here, which will be good. And we should pay off this stuff in roughly a year, I think. How much are we losing in losses from nationally owned buildings? Our steel mills are during losses. Okay, it's time to do import-export here. Bengal. Britain. Yeah, we still have a trade agreement with you, even though you despise me. Which means I need to be actually using this stuff. Mexico. Let's do some trade to the Greeks. Let's do by amount here. Britain. Any of these ones that are losses, we will get rid of. Do another company. Well, we have the state construction one, which is just blanket good. This is the one. Construction center throughput. My game crashed again. All right. Okay, let's figure out why that's happening. Anywho, we're going to call this one here for now. We're going to try to play this out, but if we keep getting crashes, maybe we'll have to call it early. But Hopefully that doesn't happen. But anyways, for now, I'm Carlos. If you enjoyed, I've been Sean, the Spruce Creators. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.